I'm not afraid. Are you afraid of public speaking? I didn't always feel that way. I used to be terrified of talking in front of people, but I had an experience that changed my world, and I hope that I can share that with you today and that it can change yours. I'm going to tell you about my story, which started one day when I was asked to speak in sacrament meeting. And I was really worried about that talk, and I studied all week long, and I spent a lot of time preparing for that. And as I prepared for it, I was thinking I was doing my part, but come Saturday, I was pretty nervous because I still didn't have anything coming together for my talk. So I was kind of getting myself wound up, and I was getting more worried about it. And in the evening, as it was getting later, I kind of grabbed my husband and I said, "You have to help me. I'm very, very worried about this talk. It's just not coming together like I thought it was going to." And he said, "I'm really sorry." He'd been doing some shift work and he was up really late for a few nights. And he's like, "I got to go to bed." And to be honest with you, I was a little bit mad at him because I was like, "You can't leave me here by myself." But as I kept working and kept trying to come up with my talk, I began to just get worse. My anxiety increased, my fears were taking me away, and I was really in a panic. And as it got to be the wee hours of the morning, I knew I was in trouble because I still had nothing, and I knew that my worries were making things worse and was getting me really in a fix. So I went to my room and I knelt in prayer and I asked Heavenly Father for his help. And I knew that I'd done the best that I could. And as I knelt there, I had a miracle happen. And it was as if the portals of my mind opened up and everything that the Lord brought to my mind was perfect. I wrote down as quickly as I could, and I wrote as fast and as furiously as I could to get every little thought down. And when I was done, I was just exhausted from trying to get all of it in. And the fun thing was, the next day as I gave that talk, it was the best talk I'd ever given. I had everyone's attention in a way that I'd never, ever thought possible. The Spirit was very strong, and I felt like the fear was completely gone. And I just realized as we trust in the Lord and rely upon Him, we can do anything. And it really changed the way that I looked at things, the way in not just public speaking, but in everything in my life. And it helped me to take away procrastinating because I realized that if I'm prepared, then I don't have anything to be afraid of. I can go ahead and go forward with anything. So now I attack most things right up front and just try to get myself prepared. And I know that this can work for you as well. And I hope that you'll take that into consideration and allow it to help you as you do this class and as you get through some public speaking. And just remember, trust in the Lord.